Okay, so the MIgardener seeds arrived today. I'm so excited. We have 9 different tomatoes, a melon, and they gave us a free seed. So here's all of his information. I ordered from him last year. The seeds were great. I had a 10% off coupon code last year. So the seeds were all $1.80, but this year I didn't. And I don't think any seed that I've seen on his site so far has been over $2. So all of these seeds were $2. So you'll notice a theme this year. We have a lot of orange, yellow tomatoes. They're just so beautiful. They look so beautiful and they look like they would taste amazing. So this is a pineapple tomato. You can see that orange, yellow. It's an indeterminate. This variety yields tomatoes up to 2 pounds each. The color is breathtaking with a red and yellow marbled pattern that reaches all throughout the tomato. Sweet and sour, tastes like a tomato, but has pineapple and citrus tones as well. So that's really cool. Sounds like a pretty big tomato. I'm not really one for sour or citrusy flavors in a tomato, but we'll see. And of course, you know, always throw any tomatoes you don't like into some brown butter and they taste great. And then this year I also wanted to try, since I live in West Virginia, I wanted to try a couple West Virginia heirlooms. So this is the Hillbilly. West Virginia heirloom is a stunning bicolor variety that produces massive 1 to 3 pound tomatoes, easily one of the largest varieties in the garden. High yields, rich, sweet flavored fruits. So this also has a marbled pattern that goes all the way through. And actually, so I ordered these from MIgardener, as you can see, but I'm going to show you in the Baker Creek catalog what the inside of the pineapple tomato looks like. So check that out. It has like a pink center, really beautiful. They also have a pineapple tomato as well. And then we have Kellogg's breakfast here. So this is another West Virginia heirloom, really big yellow tomato. So this West Virginia heirloom was made famous by a humble farmer. He preserved the variety in Redford, Michigan. It's bright orange, burst with sweetness, a favorite amongst many seasoned gardeners. Delicious sliced, juiced, canned, or cut fresh for salad. So yeah, 1 to 2 pounds. All of these are like pretty big tomatoes, which is exciting. And then Dr. Witchy's yellow. I grew this last year. We had a ton of plants, but I don't think I saved any seeds, and I don't think I had any left, so I just wanted to order some just in case. So this has been a long-standing heirloom favorite. Low acid, rich in flavor, stunning, meaty beefsteak. It definitely is very, very meaty. And this was my absolute favorite tomato to eat with the brown butter. The sweetness just combined with the saltiness of the butter. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. It was developed by a circus owner and doctor. It was an immediate hit because of the deep tangerine colored fruits weighing over 1 pound. So yeah, these were pretty big tomatoes, and this one of the plants that I had produced big, huge tomatoes all the way in October. So that was very, very nice. And then we have the gold medal tomato, another yellow-orange variety. Known for being one of the sweetest tomatoes on the market, this bicolored wonder is bursting with a tangy, sweet flavor. Delicious on sandwiches, salads, and adds the perfect hint of sweetness to salsas. So yeah, and I think that Baker Creek also has the gold medal in the catalog. So let's see here. Yeah, here it is. Look at that. so gorgeous and huge. We're gonna have pounds and pounds and pounds of tomatoes this year. And then we have a Rose de Bern tomato. So this is a red one. It is the Swiss sandwich tomato. You can make an entire meal out of it. This apple-shaped tomato has a beautiful pink hue. The tomato is the equivalent of Brandywine version in Europe. Early producer and popular at the farmer's market. And these are 4 to 8 ounces. So, pretty little red tomato. And then we have vintage wine. I thought that was really gorgeous. And I've seen a lot of people grow these. I wanted to try it myself. So this is an incredibly stunning 1980s heirloom, a fairly new variety to the scene. It's a Brandywine variety of tomato. Glamorous red and gold stripes, sweet and mild in taste. And these are between 10 to 16 ounces. So pretty good size for this as well. And then this year I wanted to try determinate tomato. I always grow indeterminates, which means they just grow on forever until the frost hits. I wanted to try a couple determinate varieties this year. So on the website, if you filter it to determinates, this is one of them. However, on the seed pack, it says indeterminate. So I looked it up online just to make sure. I Googled around to a bunch of other websites, read about it, did a little bit of research, and it is apparently a determinate tomato. So I don't know, maybe this is a misprint on the seed pack, or maybe I'm not understanding something correctly. But this is a 1930s heirloom from the Ukraine. Plants produce roughly 1 pound tomatoes that are perfectly round, blemish-free, and are deep burgundy in color. Rich, flavorful hints of pineapple and tropical fruit. Good producers all season long. MIgardener's top-selling tomato. So 1 to 2 pounds. That's nice. And yeah, I wanted to get a determinate tomato that had big tomatoes on it. So we'll see how this does. And then this is, try to pronounce that, Warakowai. So this is a dwarf indeterminate. I'm trying to figure that out in my mind. So it just grows on forever until the frost hits, but it's also a dwarf that only grows 2 to 3 feet tall. But it's an indeterminate. I don't know. I'll have to read about it. Try to make some sense out of that for me. From New Zealand, dwarf variety that will grow some of the largest fruits possible for such a small plant. At only 2 to 3 feet tall, each plant can produce fruits up to 12 ounces apiece. Deliciously sweet in flavor with a deep red flesh. This variety will produce throughout the season and will not disappoint. So yeah, wanted to try that. And we'll see what this dwarf indeterminate means. And then the melon that we got. So I actually don't like melons. I don't like watermelons. I don't like cantaloupe. I do like the Kajari melon because it's very mild. It just tastes like sugar with the texture of a melon. I don't really like the melon flavor, but my husband does. And he also likes like the ugly, warty, gourd-looking pumpkins and stuff like that. So he wanted to pick an ugly one. So we'll see how this does. Prescott Fond Blanc melon. It's French. Was known as a market favorite for centuries. It looks more like squash, but it's filled with some of the sweetest cantaloupe fruit you'll ever taste. Produces 4 melons per plant and will continue throughout the season. and the fruits are between 3 to 5 pounds. So pretty interesting. Like I said, I don't like cantaloupe or melons, but we'll see what my husband and my kid thinks of these. And then they sent a free seed this year. This is an artisanal mix of greens, so a little salad bowl mix. I'll throw some of that out in the garden and see what it does. Hopefully the slugs and the snails don't eat it all like they usually do. But yeah, this is the MIgardener haul. So it was free shipping. I wrote down some notes. Free shipping over $19.99. All seeds were $2. I ordered these on December 30th, and they arrived on January 10th today. So yeah, pretty good deal for all of these seeds. Wonderful varieties, really cheap. I've always had good germination, so we'll see how these turn out.